Welcome back to Health Tips, folks! It's a given that we prefer our blood pressure to be within the comfortable range that doctors consider healthy, and for good reason. Your blood carries vital resources to every corner of the body, so you absolutely need those deliveries to arrive on time. High blood pressure, in particular, can potentially be a symptom of very serious problems in your body, leading to heart disease or even heart failure in a worst-case scenario. But how can you lower your blood pressure? Well, dietary changes are easily the most controllable and reliable way to impact blood pressure without specialized medications. So for today's topic, we're going to discuss how to lower blood pressure, foods you must know. Before we dive deep, don't forget to give a big thumbs up and subscribe to Health Tips if this is the kind of health-based content you live for. Now let's discuss various food options to lower blood pressure. Number 1. Fatty fish. This isn't the first time we've praised fatty fish, and it probably won't be the last. Omega-3 fatty acids have such incredible health benefits that even fish oil supplements have become a popular staple amongst health nuts. This is not without reason, though. This special group of fats seems to have crucial anti-inflammatory properties and can reduce the levels of oxylipins, a compound that can restrict your blood vessels, sometimes to detriment. The anti-inflammatory properties are especially noteworthy since virtually every chronic disease that afflicts the Western world has symptoms that can be exacerbated by inflammation. We're not saying you need to have fish with every meal, but a little tuna now and then could do you a world of good. Number 2. Citrus fruits. While citrus fruits are already packed full of reasons to eat them, from the wide range of vitamins and minerals to the healthy natural sugars that can curb your cravings for sweets, they also seem to have beneficial effects on blood pressure, at least according to recent studies. Researchers believe it may have something to do with the acids and flavonoid content unique to this fruit group. Unfortunately, grapefruit doesn't always play nice with common medications used to treat high blood pressure. This may not be a point of concern if you're not on any prescription medications, but it is something some of our viewers may want to discuss with their healthcare providers before committing to a new diet. Number 3. Beans and lentils. Not everyone gets excited at the mention of beans, but they are noteworthy as being a very versatile ingredient with a host of natural benefits. In this case, we're mentioning them because of their contents. Magnesium, potassium, and especially plant fiber are all very important nutrients when trying to regulate blood pressure. What's really special, though, is that beans rarely constitute a complete change in diet if used creatively. You can easily add beans as a side to any meal or put some in a burrito, on a pizza, on a salad, in chili in soup. The convenience factor is a big plus here, since beans are an easy way to up several important nutrients without actually making drastic changes to your lifestyle right away. Number 4. Berries. Berries are increasingly proving to be one of the most important fruit groups, right alongside citrus. Blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, and strawberries have all been shown to lower blood pressure in multiple studies. Of note is the berries' unique access to anthocyanins, the pigment that gives their skin such vibrant color. These are a type of antioxidant critical to your body's ability to regulate the oxidation of your cells. Notably, anthocyanins also seem to reduce the production of blood-restricting compounds. Number 5. Carrots. Carrots. Yes, we're bringing up yet another plant-based food. If you're noticing a pattern, it's because there absolutely is one. Virtually all plant-based foods have at least some benefits to heart health, but carrots in particular have a lot of unique nutrients that assist your bloodstream. Perhaps most notably are the phenolic compounds, which seem to lower blood pressure in accordance with the most up-to-date findings. There have also been studies specifically linking carrots themselves to reductions in systolic blood pressure. Keep in mind, you get very similar benefits whether you eat carrots or drink carrot juice, so you can go with your preference here. Number 6. Tomatoes. I'm sure many of our viewers will be happy to know that all those tomatoes in Western recipes are serving a purpose. Tomatoes are high in lycopene, traditionally associated with good heart health. And even products that simply contain tomato seem to reduce heart disease risk factors, including high blood pressure. A review of 21 studies found fairly conclusive evidence that tomatoes and tomato-based products have significant heart health benefits. This includes tomato-based sauces. Naturally, the benefits are more significant if the sauce contains actual chunks of tomato, as with most popular variants of salsa. So fans of Mexican and Italian food rejoice! The humble tomato is here to help. Tomato juice is also a lovely option if you just can't get enough. Number 7. Greek yogurt. We don't often get to encourage you to eat dessert, but Greek yogurt has an impressive track record with nutritionists thanks to a laundry list of nutrients. A review of 28 studies found that maintaining a dairy intake of about 3 servings per day can greatly reduce the risk of high blood pressure. While this may not be an option for lactose-intolerant viewers, those of you who have no such aversions shouldn't be afraid of having a little yogurt now and then. We do want to stress here that the beneficial nutrients in yogurt, such as calcium and potassium, aren't unique to yogurt. You could just easily have a bowl of cereal and milk for breakfast if you like to keep things easy. Number 8. Beets. Beets really are one of those you love them or you hate them foods, but their health benefits are undeniable. Whether they're beets or beet juice, the nitrates in beets are an excellent way to relax your blood vessels, thus reducing blood pressure since the blood has more room to flow freely. Many studies have linked beets to reduced blood pressure, but we should point out that a growing number of studies have shown these effects to be temporary. Adding beets to your diet for a few weeks as a stopgap may not have the long-term effects some viewers will be looking for. They're good for you either way, but we want to stress that changing your blood pressure will require committed changes to your diet. If you don't enjoy eating beets, then you're not likely to stick with them. Always look for foods that strike a nice balance between being enjoyable to you and beneficial, so that you can keep them in your diet for prolonged periods of time. Number 9. Whole grains. This one's not exactly a secret. How many times have you heard a cereal brand claim that it can solve all your circulatory problems as if by magic? Those claims are obviously exaggerated, but they're at least grounded in a scientific truth. Whole grains really can help to reduce various risks associated with blood disease, including high blood pressure. Take note that refined grain products like white bread have greatly reduced benefits. The bran and germ present in grains are extremely important to their nutritional value, containing much of the dietary fiber that the body wants. Refined grains are frequently doctored to be high in sugar and other unhealthy additives, so it's generally best to stick with whole grains when possible. Number 10. Bananas. An incredibly affordable fruit with a wonderfully snackable shape, bananas really feel like they were tailored by nature to be eaten. Good thing too, because they're high in fiber, one of the main things to look for when managing your blood pressure. As with all fruits, bananas are an excellent alternative to fatty desserts. They can also be great for those of us who find it hard to eat large meals in the morning. Grabbing a single banana on your way out the door can be a decent substitute for breakfast. A full meal would naturally be better, but getting something into your system right after waking up is important, even if it's just a quick banana. All in all, this is naturally not meant to be an exhaustive list of every beneficial food for managing your blood pressure. Generally speaking, though, you want to look for plant-based foods that are high in fiber. There are some natural outliers such as dairy and fatty fish, but the easiest thing to remember is that eating plant-based foods is critical to keeping your blood pumping. While we didn't mention seeds or leafy greens specifically, the general rule of thumb is that virtually all plant-based foods are going to reduce your blood pressure a bit when consumed regularly. So we're just going to close on that as our easy-to-remember footnote. Before we end, don't forget to check out our best 10 foods to strengthen blood flow video for more informative content in improving circulation and keeping healthy blood pressure in line. Remember, your heart will only serve you well as long as you serve it well. So please be very careful and take good care of yourselves. Like we say always, your health, your life, your priority. Cheers!